Hi Collective, nice to see you again. Let's do a reading. Let's see what it is that, you need to know for the next few days or the next coming week. See what it is that you need to know. Let's see what the daily crystal, something squeezed out already. Clear the clutter. Okay. Interesting. And bottom of the deck, embrace change. Okay. Someone's got to do some chucking out. Let's see what the wisdom of the oracle would like you to know. Last time I pulled these cards first and they told me they don't like going first. I'm like, okay. All right, Spirit and angels, what would you like me? Oh, thank you very much. What have we got? We've got here and now. Yep, so why waste time? Let's get on with it. Live in the here and now. Ooh, embrace change and a change in the wind. Alrighty. So change ahead. Alright, let's see what your inner child would like you to know. Spirit and angels, what would you like the collective to know, please? What would you like the collective to... Ooh, there it is. Oh, let it go. Okay. I'll tell you what. Let it go. Let go of all that no longer serves you. Clear the clutter. I would have said. I could be wrong. And on the bottom, connect to eternity within. Let yourself be held by love. All right. So clearing the clutter also means getting rid of some of that old baggage because, sometimes when we cut, and see, let go of the past is the card underneath that. Let go of the past. Okay. It's time to envision a new story. Yes, it is. Got to stop hanging on to the old rubbish and who we were and how our life was. Who do we want to be and who are we now? Because we're not the same person we were even yesterday. All right, angels and spirit, what would you like the collective to know for this? Oh, thank you. Okay, we've got spacious mind and soul. All right. So that's how it's going to be, spacious mind and soul, when you clear out all the clutter. And that's how you're going to feel with your arms out wide. Look at me, I'm free. That's how you're going to feel. Yeah, I don't have any crap anymore. Yay. And the magic of nothingness. That doesn't mean clear out everything and give everything away. But, if you offload a lot of that stuff, and I think the magic of nothingness as well is sometimes it's okay to sit in silence and to be by yourself and with yourself, just on your own, doing your own thing. Curious to know what's on the bottom of that deck. Fill up your cup. Of course it is. See, once you've emptied out all that rubbish out of your life, emotional, physical, then you can fill up your cup with all the good stuff. It's a great idea. All right, let's see what the fairies would like you to know. Fairies, what would you like the collective to know, please? Fairies and angels, what would you like the collective? Oh, thank you very much. We got a couple of flyers. Oh, visualization. I might need a little bit of a bikini tape for the bottom of that. Visualization. So how do you want your life to be now? Once you've cleared all that rubbish out, welcome to the new you. What do you want? And inner power. Oh, bam. So you're going to feel different and new and amazing once you clear out all this stuff. Go you. I get excited when I chuck stuff out sometimes. Like I start going through a drawer and I'm like, it's a little bit of a task. And then when I take and drop the bag off to the charity bin, I'm like, yes, kicking goals. And then I'm like, oh, my house feels better. I feel better. I did a good thing and I feel better and I'm lighter and my house is lighter and there's more room in my drawers. You know how it goes. Okay. Now, let's see what the archangels oracle cards would like to know. Archangels and angel spirit. What would you like? Archangels and spirit. What would you like? Oh, thank you very. Oh, okay. got a few here. All right. Hello from heaven. Keeps popping out lately. So maybe the veil's a little thin. But you have a passed over loved one guiding you to change, to let go of the past. Is there someone that, you know, passed away and it's been holding you back and holding you down? Because grief is one of those things that it can take a lot of your life away, and I speak from experience. And, you know, you wake up and it's 3 years down the track. So it's one of those things that it's pretty hard. You've got to ride the roller coaster, but it's one of those things you've got to move on from. And these loved ones in heaven, they just want us to have a good life. They don't want us here being sad and being stuck. They want us to move on and to live a good life. So they'll be supporting you and helping you let go of your worries. See, you've got the peace card. Archangel Chamuel. Peace comes from remembering that only love is real. Yeah. Yeah, and see, the thing is once we offload all this stuff, you do feel a sense of peace. And, you know, if you have some of their possessions, it's nice to keep a few things, but you don't have to keep everything, you know, because that is baggage too. You know, and sometimes some of these things are painful, and maybe you need someone to help you go through that stuff, and that's okay too. You know, like, and always what I thought when my husband passed away is that someone else needs these things. There is someone out there that doesn't have shoes, that doesn't have clothes and things to wear, these things, because he was a tall man, so with big feet. So I thought, these are unusual sizes and they're not easy to come by, and somebody else needs them. So I made sure that they went to charity and that someone else had them, okay? So that's kind of my story. Anyway, relationship harmony. Archangel Raguel. We angels are opening the hearts of everyone involved. Arguments and conflicts are being resolved now. So, and see, that could be in a conflict too, you know, because you're moving on, you're letting go. That's okay too. And we wrestle with ourselves going, oh, should I throw this t-shirt out or shouldn't I? Or, you know, and a couple of questions. When you're doing clearing out your own clutter, you're like, okay, does this serve me? When was the last time I wore it? And that doesn't include dinner suits and evening wear, because, you know, if it's a really nice evening dress and you know that you'll still be able to wear it in 20 years' time and you'll fit into it in 20 years' time, keep it by all means. I certainly have the odd thing that I have worn 20 years later, still fit into it, and I'm like, yeah, damn, I still got it. However, you know, they are sort of one-off items. But, you know, that top that's got a bit of pilling on it, you know, the jumper that's a bit stretched, those trousers, the shape's all wrong and they don't flatter you, get rid of them. They're weighing you down. It's baggage, right? You don't need it. I promise you, you don't. All right. Now, let's have a look at soul coaching. See what soul coaching would like you to know. What would you like, Spirit and Angels, what would you like the collective to know for this reading? I know, a bit of a heavy reading. However, clearing out the clutter, I promise you, you feel better once you start doing it though. You do. You feel better. And keep things that are really meaningful to you. But other than that, you know, you don't have to hang on to everything. It's just, you don't need it. And especially, and if it doesn't look nice on you and you never felt good in it, chuck it out. It's like those shoes. Like if they really kill your feet and they're ugly, get rid of them. All right, interesting. We've got peace card again. Peace again. Yeah, this is what you find when you let everything go. And then the next card is surrender. Okay, as we like to say in our country, let that shit go. All right, you've got to let stuff go. You've got to surrender and go. It's time to let it go. And see, in the stream, it's all sort of flowing down and flowing away, you know, because you've got to keep things moving in your life. And see, if you look at this beautiful card here, these doves, they're doves of peace, but they're kind of like spirit, aren't they? And this guy's floating on a cloud anyway. Reminds me of, Monkey, when he used to get around floating on a cloud. Monkey! Anyway, not quite the same. However, let's have a look at Daily Guidance from your angels. Right, what have we got for the collective, please, angels and spirit? What would you... Oh, thank you very much. Like them to know. All right, the ocean. The deep blue sea speaks to your soul, healing and soothing you. Even the act of imagining yourself dipping into its healing womb brings about desirable effects. Better yet, spend time physically near the ocean. Allow its power and beauty to wash away all your cares and concerns. So you can even have a shower or a bath that's quite cleansing and healing and cathartic. Go for a walk down by the lake or the river, or, if you can go to the beach and stick your feet in the sand, if the weather's good, like that sort of thing, it's good for you. And see, on the bottom of the deck, you've got creative project. Your soul longs to express itself in creative ways. We're guiding you to infuse artistry and creativity into your life. Creative expression makes you feel alive and excited and reignites passion toward your life. So maybe with all this clearing out, you could go back to doing a creative project that you used to love many years ago, before you got weighed down by life and possessions and things like that. Like before you got weighed down, think back to what used to light your fire. Oh, I missed this card that fell out. Look at this card fell out. Joy. And that's how you're going to feel when you let everything go. So you got peace, surrender, and joy. And look, she's dancing. She's like, yeah, I've offloaded all this crap. I feel $1 million. Yeah. And you do. Once you've offloaded stuff. And also remember, there's an act of generosity in there too, because the things that you're offloading that someone else can use, it's important. Doggo's out there keeping the neighbours on their toes. If you can hear the barking. All right, let's see what the spellcasting oracle would like you to know. Spirit and angels, what would you like the collective to know for this reading, please? And periodically, just sometimes decluttering is just really good for you. Okay, so this is up there with the creative project, dreams. What are your dreams? What are your dreams, and what are you hoping for? And I mean, have you had a visit from your loved one in your dreams lately? Maybe. And maybe they're going, chuck all this shit out. Lighten your load. And maybe they're saying, look, I'm okay. It's all right to move forward now. It's okay. And I'm with you, and I see you, and I love you, and I want you to be happy. Just move forward with your life, okay? And see, that's that connect to eternity within, all right? Connect to eternity within. That's all. That's the connection to spirit. And again, let go of the past. We have to move forward. We can't be stuck forever. That's not what our loved ones want. They want us to move forward, okay? And see, the bottom of the deck is well-being, and this is how you'll feel, the well-being and the joy. You'll feel great when you offload. Now, let's see what the angel therapy cards would like you to know. Angels and spirit, what would you like? Oh, thank you. Goddess card. All right, that's Doggo trying to be quiet. Express your divine feminine energy, embracing its magical intuition and nurturing qualities. Yeah, that's the receiving. So get ready to receive. All this offloading that you're doing, get ready to receive, because you got good coming in. Now, let's have a look at Daily Tarot. What would you like, Spirit and Angels, what would you like to add to this reading for the collective, please? Oh, there it is. Okay, we've got Four of Wands. I have so many reasons to celebrate and be thankful. There, yeah, you do. You do. And that's the joy card and the peace card, letting go. Once you've cleared out the clutter. And you've got letting go a couple of times in there. Let go of the past, let it go. Right? And and surrender, it's there. Peace is coming and it's on its way to you. And then you've got the Eight of Swords. I have the power within me to free myself. So that's what I was saying. If you feel trapped by it, if you know the original tarot card and she's sitting in a circle, she's got a blindfold on and she's sitting in a circle with her hands sort of tied and the swords around her, and she could easily lift the blindfold, cut through whatever it is around her wrists and free herself. You can do the same. And that's what clearing the clutter is about, and letting go of the past, surrendering to it and finding peace, finding the peace. I want to see what's on the bottom of that deck. Yeah, Seven of Wands. I have the courage to stand up for myself and my beliefs. Yeah, and move forward, believing in yourself, standing up for yourself, you know. You can do it. You're going to be fine. You're going to be just fine. You'll get there, okay? I know, and I know it's hard, and I say that with love because I've been there and I've done that. And then I can tell you now, 3 years to the day of losing my husband, my mother died. And it was like a double gut punch on the same day, let me tell you. But here we are, another year later, and moving on, and I'm moving through it and managed to offload a lot of stuff and you know, and good friends sometimes just to talk about things as well. They can help you move through it as well. But you will find the joy in life again, and you will have peace in your life again. So let's see what the angel numbers would like you to know. Okay. Oh, gosh. Okay. Oh, 1515, the big break. Innovation, focus, creation, progress, forward movement, skills and goals. An opportunity, help, extra cash or other support is coming your way. So keep going and have fun when performing your tasks. The most tremendous success comes from passion. All efforts will be rewarded big time. Yeah, so keep going. Clear the stuff out. Get back to yourself. Okay, and there are a few more fell out here. I'm curious to know what they are. 0404, slow down. Yeah, pay close attention to people's surroundings in your life and your physical health. Don't freak out. Just be careful and awake to avoid any further issues. So if you're not paying attention, it's time to come back to you now, all right, and get your life back. That's what it's saying. 1212, persistence. Oh, happy day. An ample opportunity related to your life's purpose is just around the corner. Take immediate action once it pops up. Of course, a lovely partnership or an epic romance is also on the cards. Well, that'd be nice, wouldn't it? And maybe it is, and maybe that's where you're progressing to. You know, maybe you've lost a partner, and maybe the universe wants to bring you in someone else for you to love, And it sounds hard at the time, but I'm sure when you meet this person, you'll know, and you'll be like, and it's another chance for them and another chance for you. And your previous partner wants you to be happy. All right, 0550, the eye candy. Oh, here we go. Get some fresh air or call some of your pals over. Take a look around you. There is so much natural beauty waiting to be discovered. Either you will soon become involved in an exciting new project, creative project, or you will go out on a date. Possible. Put your charisma to use everywhere. Spread your charm around. Yeah, spread your charm around. You got this. All right, so like I said, you got to do a little bit of clutter clearing. If you need someone to hold your hand, get a friend or a family member to hold your hand while you're doing it. But remember, when you're clearing this clutter out, it's doing you good. When you donate it to charity, it's doing someone else good. So there's a lot of good that comes out of it, and your loved ones in heaven want you to be happy. They don't want you to be burdened, not with physical stuff, not with emotional stuff. Okay? Now, collective, please look after yourself. Give yourself a really big hug, and I'm sending you a huge hug and lots of love out there. All right? Look after yourself. I'd love it if you give me a like and subscribe. And the joy will come back into your life. You've got joy. You're going to find joy and love again. Okay? All right. I love you guys, and I'll see you in the next reading. Bye.